Hello everyone. Today I'm here to talk on how to deal with rejection. As I use the word rejection, many of us might have got some negative feeling as all of us have gone through rejection sometime in our life. Yes, it is one of the most common and unavoidable experience. We go through rejection from school life to work, through the love life, and later on during our marriage. During school, when you have gone to school and you have seen that you are not a part of a big gang in your class, or maybe you have not been selected for some curricular activity, you often feel rejected. When you go for choosing a marriage suitor, specifically in arranged marriages, and you come back home and you get to know the other person have said no, so instead of feeling that maybe you both are not meant to be together, the first thing that comes to our mind is they have rejected me. Again, if I talk about work, you go for a job interview, you gave a fabulous interview, you knew all the answers, and of course, your educational qualification was very much as per the requirement. Yet, after a few days, you get a mail saying that you were not selected. You immediately feel a sense of rejection. But my friends, what happened is that whenever we feel we are rejected, it is often accompanied by feeling of loneliness. You start feeling outcasted, and most importantly, you start feeling low about yourself. Somehow we have this feeling that I'm not worth anything. People do not like me. I'm useless. I'm worthless. With these feelings, you actually start underperforming, and you become very critical of yourself. The moment you are asked to do a work, you automatically start assuming that you will not be able to do it. You go for a social party or a social occasion and you assume that people will not like you. So this is a kind of effect rejection has on us. So now I would directly like to go on some of the tips on how to deal with rejection. Firstly, what we need to do is we have to become our own critical analytic to perform better. Yes, when I say this, what I mean is कि suppose if someone has criticized you, or maybe they have found out some mistake in your work. So do not feel low, do not feel upset. Just try to take the criticism with an open mind. Try to see what the other person has said. Objectively evaluate whether your work was good or bad. So if you feel the work was bad, you always have a chance to improve on them. And if you feel your work was good enough, then you don't have to pay attention to the criticism. So when we are our own critics, what we can do is we can try to compare our current performance with our past ones, and it helps us to improve on a day-to-day basis. Secondly, and most important thing is self compassion. Yes, we have to learn to be kind to ourselves. Whenever you have a failure, don't try to be too harsh on yourself. Don't feel that why did I fail? How can I fail? I have not met the expectation of my parents. I have disappointed my teachers. I have disappointed my friends. No, this is not the right thing. It's okay to fail, and you have to normalize rejection at times. You have to understand that every time you cannot be a topper in anything you do. So, self compassion is basically whenever you feel unworthy, you just have to remember one simple thing. Ki yes, there were times when even Sachin Tendulkar got out in zero. There were times when even a legendary actor like Amitabh Bachchan gave consecutive seven flops before a single hit. So, my dear friends, it's not always possible to be consecutively successful. Success and failure is a kind of wave, so we have to see both of them. And when we have to see both of them, we should be equally considerate towards both of them. But what we do is, whenever we are successful, we cherish it. But the moment we fail, we take it as rejection and we start feeling miserable about ourselves. This is where we go wrong, and this is where we become unkind to ourselves, unfair to ourselves. So, how can you develop self compassion? Firstly, what you have to do is you have to basically, there is a conflict between self kindness versus self judgment. So, instead of judging yourself, just try to be kind to yourself. And second thing is mindfulness versus over identification. Mindfulness is when you are mindful and you are curiously seeing the experience, whereas in over identification, you are taking every experience personally. So we have to learn to be mindful to our failure, mindful to our negative experiences, and learn from them. There is no point in taking every experience personally, it will just make you feel miserable and block your progress. Thirdly, stop looking for outside affirmation. That is very important. Suppose you put a post on Facebook. The moment you put, after 10 minutes, we start looking for signs, we start looking for likes, we start looking for comments. The moment you have 200 to 300 comments, you become happy. But on the other hand, if you do not get the comments, you feel very upset. If you have less than 100 likes in a photo, you consider it like people did not like the photo, maybe I'm not good enough. But the fact is, maybe your friends are not active on Facebook. Maybe they do not believe in public display of affection. It's possible that your friends are less active. So, not having likes is not equal to not being good. So, we have to stop looking for those affirmations in a social media virtual world. We have to start looking for them in the objective real world. And you will feel that you have enough achievements to yourself. Then stop judging yourself on one experience. So, if you have one negative experience, don't assume that nothing will be positive with me. For example, you went on your first interview and you could not get selected. It's possible. It was just your first interview. So, from the next time, don't start feeling anxious that I will never get selected. This is the mistake we do, and as a result, we become anxious. So, we have to stop doing that. Maintain your own positives by the end of the day. Yes, it really helps. What you need to do at the end of the day, just take out 5 minutes and write down 3 good things you did in the whole day. This will actually make you feel more confident about yourself, because throughout the day, what we do is we remember all the negatives we did, but we just fail to see our positives. As a result, we often feel bad about ourselves. We feel the day was not good enough. So we have to start counting on our blessings. Yes, we have to start writing that gratitude. What are you thankful for having in your life, and what was a good thing you did? Another important way of dealing with rejection is remembering our past achievements. Many a times, what we need to do is whenever we are free or we are feeling low for some kind of failures, we just have to take out our past certificates, past medals, some of the old photographs where you have achieved something or maybe performed well. It will immediately give you a kind of a boost. You would remember that I have done it before, I can do it again. Lastly, what we need to do is we have to give some time on self grooming. That is personal growth of ourselves. That automatically make us more confident about ourselves and gives us more strength to deal with failures in life. Like what you can do is very simple thing. Just learn one new skill every day. You have to spend some me time away from work, away from your family life, away from that social life. Me time where you are sitting and trying to work on your own skills. So, if you learn one new thing every day before you go to bed, you will feel little bit more productive in the day, and that productivity will automatically help you in self growth, which will combat the feeling of rejection, failure. So, I hope these tips will help all of us to have a more positive, meaningful, and productive life. Hereby, I'm signing off. I'm Megha Rathi, consultant clinical psychologist in Kolkata. In case of any more personal queries, please feel free to reach out to me through mobile or through mail. Thank you.